Tell me, what does it take to create chemistry in the buddy cop movie? You know, this sort of fraught relationship that's grudgingly admiring, but also, you know, resentful in some places. How do you do it?
I think you can't create chemistry. You know, I think it's one of those things that it's natural, and you hope. You know, sometimes you can have two great actors, and you put them together, and they don't have chemistry, you know, and that's what we ran into on this film. But we just kept going.
We have one great actor.
One great actor,
another guy. But there's also the this creation of character where you know you get two people who are forced together but miss each other, like the odd couple, right. You know, the classic odd couple, and that through experience and cooperation is forged a way of understanding, which is the greater message of the movie too, in terms of the way we all treat other people and the race aspects of the movie. But just between us, the comedy is born out of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, and you set as many opposites as possible, you know, and you know I think that we did a good job with these characters of setting the opposites, because it's funny, in real life we're much more harmonious than our characters. We actually had to create the greater dynamics between the characters. It's like Joel's character is very sweet and gentle, and then, you know, Joel is like Joel is.
And you still want to go for a platonic trip to Vietnam?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. No, we get along really well.
Joel, but for you, sitting there with all this makeup on, I read that it was 3 hours, first person on set, last person out. How do you create a performance underneath all that makeup? And did you ever have a minute of, oh my God, no one's gonna know it's me?
I wasn't so much worried about no one's gonna know it's me. In fact, that was one of the reasons I took the job on, is because I felt like, apart from the wild aspects of the script, I felt like I was gonna learn something interesting as an actor, to be hiding behind a mask and to feel like I could get rid of the vanity that I usually approach a job with of, you know, it's me and this is how I sound.
Is it liberating?
It's very liberating, and then at the same time, there's a claustrophobic aspect to the makeup, and my oh my God moment was more a case of, oh my God, I'm like imploding in on myself here, because it's quite difficult to stay under that foam latex for like sometimes 12 or 14 hours a day.
Bright goes out to, what, 190 countries. Hundreds of millions of people see it, but it's not in theaters. So for two artists, what is the unique satisfaction of this?
You know, so for me, it's really experimental. What I learned when Independence Day came out. So I'd been doing The Fresh Prince, and that Friday before Independence Day came out, everybody was, Will. That Monday was the first time that anybody ever called me Mr. Smith, right? So there's something about that big screen, that massive blockbuster, that does something inside of people emotionally. So I'm curious as to see, because Netflix is doing all of the other stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, it's exactly the same production process, the promotion, everything is exactly the same you would do for a gigantic blockbuster. And the question is, will the emotional resonance, the sort of nostalgic residue a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, still be there with people not experiencing it in the overwhelming fashion of the cinema?
So this is an experiment, and we'll see how it works out.
We'll see how it goes, yeah. But it's definitely the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.